If you are the meeting facilitator, I invite you to spend at least as much time preparing it as you do animating it. Here are a few extracts from the course. A first extract on defining the stake of the meeting. What is the best way to prepare your meeting? The first step is defining what's at stake. What needs to result from this meeting? Are you thinking of planning a meeting? Take a few minutes to think and ask yourself 5 simple questions. What is the subject? What are the objectives? What are the expected results? Who will be the participants? Is the meeting necessary? Question 1. What is the subject of the meeting? What exactly are we going to talk about in this meeting? The project? It's vague. What aspect of the project calls for a meeting? What stage of the project are we going to talk about? Question 2. What are the objectives related to the topic and how do you prioritize them? A second extract on defining the frame of the meeting. Define the sequences of the meeting before the meeting by sectioning the topic in advance. You will then save time by proceeding one sequence at a time. Do you need to divide together the work of a colleague on leave for 1 month? Predetermine the sequences by having a structure ready for the meeting. Make a list of the missions that can't wait for the colleague's return. Then we see who's competent to do that, and then, etc. Of course, the group could have agreed on the sequences in 5 minutes, but 5 minutes times 5 people is wasted time, when you could have done the sequencing work before the meeting. Defining the method means deciding how you are going to achieve the objective you have set for yourself. Do you need many meetings for this? A third extract on choosing the meeting participants. Who should I invite to my meeting? The answer seems simple, and yet, shall we take a closer look? Run your invitations through the filters of number, motivation, competence, and sponsor, and you may be surprised to end up with a new list. Let's start with a number, the number of people in a meeting, from 3 to 10. 10 is already a lot, especially when it comes to decision making. Google has established a rule. Don't include more than 8 people. At Amazon, there is the pizza rule, the 2 pizza rule. To be effective, the number of participants in a meeting should not exceed the number of people eating 2 pizzas at the rate of 1 pizza for 4. Amazon encourages no more than 8 people per meeting. Be aware that if there are more than 10 people, it will either be a meeting to transmit information or you will really have to work on the facilitation method beforehand. Want to know more? We are happy to accompany you on the course Preparing Your Meeting. See you soon.